Wa ɛwɔ Asante Achim Central this way sɛ wɔn kwan enye etwomo sra da sempanyfo emremu
Hadishimama ensamu ebi eka we hu ase nyame ebomode jebrede mayende aye bebomode ayate esi obi manso ensam emu eni gede mu nsam so ye de besomo ene enwumre akenkanfo eyeme na nekua akyereba atamene
Omahene Kofi Asempa Usanjebre na ye na ye ho ba ye be hyensam na se ede ama wo
Hadishimama ma yenjebre na yemfa ensam no enchemu ankasa ensomo Yado beko Ghana Wampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na soye na eneya obomode ene German ambassador Edema Ghana His Excellency Daniel Kru etenase na enkomotwetwe mu ena wadi tu dwakire mu se opani Daniel yebo ni din eba oban Ghana mu se wo meya nam sini emfa ma German no wakire mu se mfie makomako enai enie enti opani edi na dwuma aba na wieye na wo kwakokra no ena mampani edi tu na nimu se eyese bia wo na chese Ghana fo ene empo oman Germany anyonkofa eda yentemu no esi ewo honoma osi afekra ena yeba bayirim ewo yanyonkofa no emu okire mu se die eda yentem bia no empanifo ye krado pa se wo mu behye mu den na etimi aboa amai mienu entemu no die bekọ yie die Ghana betimi ede aboa German na empo German so etimi ede aboa Ghana no enope ena wo mo ebeye na empo so odana se papa se ye de ne ba Ghana hanum watimi agina brane na waye na dwuma sede ese na efata.
See Germany as a practical hands-on nation that gives a lot of attention to skills, especially vocational skills. And so I remember when I was president and I went to on an official visit to Germany and I met Angela Merkel. One of the things we talked about was cooperation in vocational and technical skills. And there was a project we spoke about that we could not actualize before I left office. And so I probably would take it up with your successor when he comes. And that was to build a German technical vocational institute locally, a center of excellence, where we could have Ghanaian youth go and train in technical and vocational skills so that they could fit into the world of work internationally and locally. All in all, we have a very good relation with Germany and want to continue to build on that relationship. We are proud of the relationship we have together, and Germans support in many spheres of our economic development, including security and peace building. Your support for Kofi Annan Peacekeeping Training Center is something that we need to take note of. We also are working with the International Organization for Migration and, of course, the EU on illegal migration to see how we can create opportunities locally so that our young people don't continue to lose their lives trying to cross the Sahara and the Mediterranean. And we believe that the way we can do this is for we ourselves to govern our nations in such a way that we create opportunities for our young people here. And so if we are financially disciplined, if we cut out waste, if we fight corruption, it will give us more resources to be able to create the opportunities that our young people deserve, to be able to stay in their own country and work instead of hazarding these dangerous journeys to be able to go to what they consider as greener pastures in Europe. And so we want to thank you for the work you did. It's a pity that you are leaving at this time. I think that you've been through some of the most turbulent times that Ghana has gone through in respect of our economic crisis, our debt exchange, and all that. Now that we're sailing in calmer waters, you have to leave. It's like they brought you for the turbulent times, and they might send you to another turbulent country. I hope not. But we want to thank you for the period of your service in Ghana. We appreciate you. You're a friend of Ghana, and you're welcome to visit anytime you miss.
Na Mampani John Dramani Mahama ene woyɛ dwuma paa firi hɔ no mu a ɛna wɔne Ghana Centralfo nso hyia ya na wɔkasa ɛde afa wɔn so akyerɛ Ghana fo nyinaa ne nyinaa ɛyɛ amanaman ɛnkabonkuo wɔn mpɔtamu mpuntuo ya esi wɔn ani so mɛkyerɛ United Nations Social Development Goals ya esi ɔman bia ani so yi ɛno ɛna Mampani Gyebrɛ ɛyɛ sɛ wɔbɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu akyerɛ Ghana fo na wahunu babi a emprempren ya yetimi egyina ewo sikasem ene babi a yekɔ ewo amamuo no emu na Mampani ekasa ye no wo kyerɛ sɛ wohwɛ enioma ahodo a ebu akwam ya enhyehyɛ ekɔ so na wei eda di pefe sampa wo mai Ghana yɛda so kakrakra ya yekɔ yanimu a wo kyerɛ sɛ wohwɛ afempino ene aduenu emu na yesika afi yetimi enya no na egyina ohamu tutumu hwe ene tipo edum na sese ya yekɔ ya kokodu afempino ene aduenu no atwiri ababegyina hamu chichemu enum tipo enson we etrese yekɔ yanimu pa ya nneɛma ahodo a eda gyina etrese ampa o my Ghana na de Mampani entre ne sɛ wohwɛ nneɛma ahodo a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ man mu a ne nyinaa eda di pefe pa sɛ wohwɛ o man mu a yɛwɔ emabunu bɛyɛ sɛ opepe baako akyiri pɔ enkron ya wo mu nyinaa ebi wo fie ya wo mu nya adwuma nye ebi nso enko school ya ebi nso so eni bibia ya wo mu yɛ saa ne man nyinaa ɛyɛ ade na ni wo so pa obɛhwɛ na wayɛ ne nyinaa.
Our youth, women, and persons with disability, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. A few weeks ago, the NDPC came to walk me through some of the highlights of the VNR and also officially invited me to be at this presentation. And I accepted, so here I am. When Nimwe calls, who am I to refuse? But I've gone through, I've glanced through the report, I looked through the summary, and I've looked at some of the most important recommendations and findings. And I think that one of the things the report itself says is about disaggregating the data. And you might be carried away by the averages, but if you disaggregate, you find that we're far behind in some geographical aspects of it. So for instance, if you take maternal mortality, and we're at 300 approximately, you go to some parts of the northern sector, and it's almost 400. And we need to disaggregate and see how we can reduce the numbers in the areas where we're not making much progress. I remember we opened the Dodowa Hospital, and for 4 years in a row, they had 0 maternal deaths. And, oh, there's somebody, is that one of the doctors from Dodowa? Oh, okay. And they got good accolades from West Africa. I think they were the best performing in the whole of West Africa in terms of 0 maternal deaths. And so we must make every single facility aim for 0 maternal mortality. It's a statistic until it is your sister or your wife or your relative. And so we say 300. Who are the 300 of the 100,000? These are real life. These are mothers. These are sisters and others. And I remember when Nimoy mentioned 300. I remember that in 2016 we were at 314. So I asked him, I said, what's this magic 300 number we cannot break? It is my hope that the next time we compile our VNR, we will break the 300 barrier and go down. But like Nimoy said, the best figure is 0. And so I think we must put in more work. And as he said, it's a complex, array of things that are responsible. I mean, an ambulance driver enjoying himself at meeting on the beach when a woman is waiting to be transported in his ambulance. I mean, in some places, it's bad roads. Just getting the woman from the CHIPS compound to the district referral hospital where she can have a safe CS is sometimes what leads to the mother's death. And I think that we must see how we address all these linkages so that we can break the 300 barrier and move as swiftly as possible towards zero maternal deaths. So it is with great honor and a deep sense of our youth, women, and persons.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Nasuye na enedie adwuma de waye papa efiti anopeya na watisim enye empanifo bia obepa wo etimi aboa amagana etimi akona nimu de enedie wabomodin a abobo bidin ada wo modi ede akere na obomodin a ekokohia eye gold board na eno rasami jemfi na eda no mene wo ekasa yi ede wo apampanifo bia wo mo kiremu se wo ye tax force na wo adwuma nyina ne se wo ba beboa se de aban ede atodwa se yi ede wo pe ene wa akonya ne tumi se wo etimi to good ene emponkofo bia yama wo tumi krata wo etimi edidi se adwuma no wo hwa ye ba beboa papa na se adwumadie nyina etimi akọ nanim wachiremu a ebi mu hono ma Ghana de wo maboye mfita duku ye we nyina no wo benam koti kwan so akwakotonton gold no enti sankofo ya yapa wo moyi wo mo na eba behwe na sa dwumadie nyina no etimi akoso na sankofo wo bomodian ekoyi bi mu efi eye national security owie ye nso asrat edom kuo no nso wayi bi edifrim obomodian eye key security agencies no ene oyi wo mu frimu a na wo ka wo mu bom a wo mo ebeye tax force wasisese yi edie wode wo mafa entitie mu wasanso aveti wo mahunu se adwume wo betimi aye wo wie ye nso orientation papa waye ede ama wo mu a wo kiremu se eba no se Minerals and Mining Act 2016 no wase wode wo mafa ni nyina mu enti no wo mo enim adwuma papa wo mo ba beye adwuma na empo gold board no etimi agina ne nan so na agina brane.
Upon assuming office, one of my earliest appointments was that of Mr. Sami Jemfi as the acting managing director of the Precious Minerals Marketing Company, PMMC, which at the time had a mandate to lead the transformation of that institution into what has now become the Gold Board. Under the leadership of the minister globally in the world. Yet for far too long, we failed to derive commensurate benefits from this God-given resource. Through Gold Board, we are asserting national sovereignty over our mineral wealth and introducing a paradigm shift from raw extraction to value retention. The Gold Board is designed to oversee, regulate, and participate directly in the gold value chain, from small-scale mining to assaying, to trading, and to export. It now holds exclusive rights to purchase and export all gold produced in Ghana, except that which is produced by the large-scale mining firms. And even the Gold Board still holds preemptive rights of purchase. Like cocoa, gold will now be consolidated, traded, and exported through a centralized, transparent system, and the results are already speaking for themselves. Since its interim formation in January 2025, the Ghana Gold Board has implemented aggressive reforms, especially in the artisanal and small-scale mining sector. By May alone, the Gold Board had exported 11 tons of gold, valued at USD 1.1 billion. Actually, it's in May alone, the Gold Board exported 11 tons of gold, valued at 1.1 billion US dollars. Cumulatively from January, exports from the small-scale sector reached 51.5 tons, which is valued at approximately 5 billion US dollars. Can you imagine? This is gold money that would not have come back to Ghana because traders would have taken it freely out of our country and kept the foreign exchange reserves outside. So approximately from January, we have exported 51.5 tons, which is valued at approximately $5 billion US. So $5 billion US has come into the Bank of Ghana. This represents a 95% increase from the same period in 2024 and surpasses large-scale mining exports for the first time in our history. These inflows have strengthened our foreign reserves, have improved our balance of payments, and have, most importantly, helped stabilize the value of our local currency, the cedi. It is Gold Board that has made the cedi an abrantier now.
And a penny quancher for ya, one no and a da good body, and no resamage fee a casaye, and what they to tax force wa, and then a penny up we any mistake. Jumati, ya womuka kutino, ya moment ya a son, and titia, it's not a nepa, and into a munja, sequa, woman de pepe payo, a bacoya juma, woman did senior name, and the manimum, woman fat Jumadi Moka kutino, and could take be a fahundi so, woman said Jumadia. Omoko akodi no ebe totin pa na no e na ode kokobon sem e tatu a wo kire bo se wo a wonim na obekwa akodi dwuma bi ya emfa mra kwan so do wanhwe a waso betima yesi papa enu ti kwa omoko no omko na sodwem na omko ya dwumaden emfa mo a my Ghana.
As you may recall, in the run-up to the 2024 election, His Excellency promised a reset agenda. The gold trading sector of our country was not left out of this reset agenda of his. So as to bring lasting improvements in the livelihoods of our people is the establishment of the Ghana Gold Board. With the support in record time, we've been able to pass the Gold Board Act, which has made the Gold Board the institution responsible for overseeing and undertaking gold trading, assaying, and exports in Ghana. Today, the Gold Board is the only state institution with exclusive rights to buy all gold produced by the artisanal small-scale mining sector, as well as the right to buy a portion or all of the gold produced by large-scale companies in line with government's preemption rights. We are the sole assayer and exporter of all gold from Ghana. But all these powers given us by the Parliament of Ghana and the people of Ghana means very little without enforcement. And that is why the law provided for the establishment of a task force and the appointment of Gold Board inspectors to ensure that the mandate the Gold Board has been given is enforced to the letter for us to reap the full benefits of our natural resources. And so today we are here for the purpose of inaugurating that task force, which has a crucial role in ensuring that the Gold Board is able to fulfill its mandate. And we are privileged that the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces provided the necessary orientation, the training, logistics, and resources for the task force you see here to be able to do their work effectively and fearlessly, no matter whose ox is God. And so we expect nothing but professionalism and patriotism from them. And even before His Excellency mounts the podium, let me say that I have his firm instructions to ensure that we hold you to a high standard of ethical behavior and accountability. And we will not allow any member of this task force abuse the enormous powers and rights we are giving you. We'll protect and support those of you who want to do your work effectively, but we will also deal ruthlessly with any member of the task force who brings the name of the government and the nation into disrepute. Before I conclude, let me state that we need the cooperation of the entire nation to succeed. As you may recall, in the run-up to the 2024 election, His Excellency promised a reset agenda. The gold trading sector of our country was not left out of this.
Anishima my free good board ne emu ensemo na yemfa ye ni enkyeremu e wo so afo hwe akwan ene akwantempo ho ensemo so onmonyafo Kwame Gavins agboja wono ena ekase wo kyeremu a 2018 edi bayi be si sabre ya me ne wo ekase contractors ahodo a aban ede contract de ma wo mo se wo monya ekwan ahodo o my Ghana emu no wo kyeremu se aban ya wo firi suidie edi bi mu kapapapapapa wo kyeremu ye keka bo mu die 21 billion Ghana cedis ena sese ya ban ya wo ba ye wo ba beto so se eno ni nyina no eye contractor fo a ye de contract ma wo mo se wo monye ekwan ahodo a ewo my Ghana mu wo kyeremu a enam sunti ama me ne wo kase ekwan bi wo ho no ma kan sinsemu e chance nimpa no ebi wo ho no ma bosia ena wo kokwaje ye se wo de ekwakoye sa adwuma yi enti no wakwaje bosia na wonya enya bi nkotua ye no wontimi nsa nkwaje foforo biom enti akwan bi wo ho no ma ewo se wo mo ye nanso wo mo de wo mo nsa kan ye no wo mo agyae ni nyina no eye ka aban ede wo mo enti nanso nyame adom Ghana Mampeni John Dramani Mahama baye wafato ne ho so pa se ka bia wo ho no mu bia no wo betua ede ama adehye no wasisese yi edie Ghana ban ehwe ne mu se bosumi ya ye wo mu ya eye 4 billion Ghana cedis wo bayi na wadi atuatua contractors ahodo no wo mo eka no ebi wo se ye 21 die nanso animanimu die aban eyi mu 4 billion na watimi atua ede ama contractors na wo mo adwuma wo mo ye no wo mo etimi atwaso ekirei de aka nyina no aban no ebetua ede ama wo mo ene ensemtwafo ehyiemu ase ena onmonyafo Gavins Aboja wode ensam etuja.
It is obviously that the one that we're talking about significantly these days is the Pokwasi direction of the project. That project is also a GOG funded project. The project has achieved, according to the statistics we have, over 60%, approaching 70% of works done. A lot of concrete work and everything have been done. But also, the pace of that project has significantly slowed down. You also notice historically that we have been to the site, engaged the contractors and the consultants on several occasions and indicated to them their responsibility to, even as they work, create safe passage for the public in the course of the project. In the past, when we went there, the public complained about the dusty nature of sections of the road. We are now in the rainy season, so the issue is not about dust, but rather the pooling of water in sections of the road. My brothers and sisters, we constantly engage the contractors on all of these projects outside of the gaze of the media. In the specific case of the Pokwasi project, we are aware that part of the reason is the particular section which is very, very disappointing currently is because of the activity they are carrying out currently. It takes some time for them to build up the layers to get to where the water can actually collect into the drains and be taken off the site. But when we met the contractors as recent as yesterday, we indicate that whatever it takes to be able to remedy that, to limit the frustration of the motoring public, they must do that. And they have given clear indication of doing whatever it takes to do that. And we are all hopeful that from today, we should see more activity on the site. On the bigger issue of how do we address the payment to contractors, since we have already admitted. If you listen to His Excellency the President of the Republic yesterday, he indicated that towards the end of this month, the Finance Minister would be taking steps to retire some of the debt owed contractors so that they can go back to site and complete the work. On record, we are intending to pay some 4 billion Ghana cedi towards retiring part of the 21 billion from this month. I have no doubt that will be on record to be one of the biggest payments at a particular time to make sure that we are serious about clearing the debt and then also paying for or making provision to start the new works we are talking about. So we did not actually neglect paying contractors. As I said, obviously that the one that I'm
saying to so na yenkoyanim na wo twetwa mu na electoral commission ebo man yama ne se ukọ Ablekumanofo a abato ya yeto na fempino ene adwene na besi ne wo mutumi enya amrase bedwane enuti enam so ma wo yensese se owo abato mpeso anu mako dunkron wo hono mu a wo mesan ato aba na foforo ewo mpeso anu so se de beye na wo betumi enya nipa a wodi nkunim ewo mpeso anu so wei ene nam so ama MPP amunyuko ya babonten ya wo mabekasa wo ho ekire se enya de a wo mekwa gina akwa press abayi a electoral commission se wo mba betu bi sanse wo mu de wo mu nimpefe se yeto aba ne wiye no awura akua free ye e de di nkunim ewa Ablekumanofo abato mpeso no so sisan e ma electoral commission sa kotwa no ho beka kire mo se wo kwa akoto aba foforo enya de a wo mbekọ enuti Justin Frimpong kodu ya otwetwefo e de ma amunyuko no e na jebre e ne sentwefo e di nkomoyi.
Inner Secretary myself held a press conference at our party headquarters, whereby we made known to you the position of the New Patriotic Party with respect to the communication from the Electoral Commission, indicating that it is going to hold a re-round at some 19 polling stations at Ablekumanofo. In the press conference, I made mention to you the reason why the New Patriotic Party disagree with the position of the Electoral Commission. For the simple reasons that per the court order, the High Court order of 4th January, whereby the EC was ordered to go and complete collation and declare the winner in some selected constituencies had not been adhered to by the Electoral Commission. Back and forth, we were able to collate almost all the polling station results in Ablekumanofo, leaving only 3. And therefore, even with respect to a letter that I wrote to the Electoral Commission on the 3rd of June, asking about the update of Ablekumanofo, whereby the Electoral Commission confirmed to the New Patriotic Party that indeed it is left with only 3 polling stations. Again, the Electoral Commission, led by Deputy Commissioner Dr. Boxman, under oath went to Parliament and also confirmed same that for so far as they are aware and so far as they know, it is only left with 3 polling stations at Ablekumanofo. And therefore, it comes as very shocking that the Electoral Commission, based on its own conduct and also based on facts, based on their correspondence with the NPP, their pronouncement in Parliament, and even engagement with political parties when it happened on June 12th, where they maintained their position that it is left with 3 polling stations, will suddenly make a U-turn. Indeed, it is a shame for this country. The inconsistency from the Electoral Commission is a shame. But for us in the New Patriotic Party, we remain resolute, and we know that our candidate, Nana Ekuafri, won the elections with a margin of 414 votes. And this is based on facts and figures. We have not just churned out numbers to the public. And today I will demonstrate to you when we say that she won the election with 414 votes. So we have called you today to provide you with what we refer to as further and better particulars of the press conference I held last week.
Hebusha yen free amaya semwe na yen fa yeni enchemu ewo etifido mantem. National Cargo Drivers Union na ewo honomo akasa ene. Womo echiremu se honomo de eba na enuane de a womo dua bi papapa. Ena empono se de ombe ye na womo timi ede abadwaman so. Titiriu eye enkran ene ne mpotemu no. Ni nyina no gise womo de cargo ena efa edeba womo chiremu akasa nkese yi ene de atentinyi ebi ena womo de nuane ede soma no na watimi ede aba. Nanso womo chiremu se kai yi se womo lodi bia na ewo se womo etimi hwe na womo ewei na okoko gira scale so na se womo de nto sene so a womo sio e overloading esanse enema wo se wo fa no wa fa bro so ene na wo a wo ka na ekono ene ye bo ye betwa ma no womo kire mu se ano odene twamene bo pa ene ye de ma womo e wo hodom eno na womo de adesede eto aban ene emposofo a wo hwa kwani akontempo ho nsam so se de animanimu nka wonhwe na empo no womo de enka wanyi womo mfirim esanse hodom no cargo no kura beba ho no ma eche entie bi basa na wantimi amfa ne ma nyina ama no na wamfa nko na akasa wugya bi na kirei wodi amafoforo dia na kyese ne ma no ebegu wo no mapro ebasa nso a na kuaye na wo mo ye no wo mo anya ho mfaso entie aban ne hwe na nkatifido die wonhwe na emposika yetwa ma wo mo no wo mo ente so kakra emfa ma wo.
The Cargo Union of Northern region, Savannah region, Volta region, Northeast, Northeast, and then Oti region. We are having this problem. At the south there, when they load, let me say, for example, tomatoes, they don't go to the scale list. When they load, they don't go to scale. When they load cassava, they don't go. But we, as cargo unions in the northern region and the regions that I've mentioned, if you carry yam, they will force you to go to the granite or granite. They will force you to go there. But when you wait, and you know yam, we don't take yam at one place. We normally go to bush. And bush, there's no scale there. There's no scale in the bush there. When you come to town, then they say you have overloaded. And you don't have scale to load to know that what I've taken is over the ton. So that is why we are appealing to the government. It should at least remove the scales on the road for us, we the cargo people in the regions. We the Cargo Union of Northern region, Savannah region, Volta region, Northeast, Northeast, and then Oti region. We are having this problem. At the south there, when they load, let me say, for example, tomatoes, they don't go to the scale list. When they load, they don't go to scale. When they load cassava, they don't go. But we, as cargo unions in the northern region and the regions that I've mentioned, if you carry yam, they will force you to go to the ground.
Ewo asante mantem no emwe yewremu ewo asante atem odumase ya ewo asante atem emfirifiri famu na womanfo ya womo ewo kuremu na ekirese wohwe womo mpotemu a ekwan baako ya eda ho kwan ase kra ya omasre mpenifo asra na nso womo ehunu hwe wohonom na sede asi aye no ekiremu kirese aye hu pa ede ama womanfo ho sanse ekwan no amra ena etuo ya omanfo esuru wo ho anam so omanfo etetete ho nyina atututu ede efiri ho na yaba no bofo ewo botem ho a yebawuram na yene no akodi nkomo ahwe ekodi potin a ekoso ewo ho awasi madwe
yaja kovi
na wo honam bokode
adomani ahwe yeti no bibi ekoto
ye na omanfo ewo odumase se wo mo hawo no wo mo de atom penifo anim na akosi sai
kofi meda wase na mama wajo wataba jumaji na sede wodi ato o manfo dem no se wo bepiem e wo konongo asante atem central eye onabo Kwame Ayimadu Empress Joshua. And you may cost or Hadam say could be a assistant. And it says, Amphibian Seti, and I think Jimmy is sitting near Bama near Emma or Manford say, Afenebi and now O Kujan and 9, I walk on a foot to Massey, Ahimanatibi. The Tranya Yefofi and Water. Baby, I'll call you who ye, the pool, the poor Minema. Now, yet, you say, I have come off for no, tomorrow Mutian say, Amena. I don't want to. I will among 9 assets. It's more my house mining. Sebia, a dino a chesia, and I say, a die bear a noom is here. A movie and Saturday. Yet 2 hours, yeah. Yes, it's Yenina. It's what I would them. What to then will be the same more than I said, what you and all you did afternoon. I know Sanama, if Jimmy and said, I October Bosomino, Madame ye or call Yan Yo, if you have been to or friend and call. But we know I can say, February Bosome. And I and yes, a lot of Kanya, if Nam Konogo, Udumati Zumbu, Eco Steve, Konogo, Ape, Udumata Pebos. A lot of Kanya, a father, you know. A broke mamma to say, Ka and Kokaima. Abobo ya krana na se okada kra befo na se moto kra befo be nipa befo kra no ano ayedin e peti February e be si enna me no ka se kofi o timamufo mo ho trese empanifo bebo kontene no maka to me say ye be di hutuma enso o mo ntehwe akitiru no na aba ho ene o ma be di hu komo enso ba e be si enna me no ka say o mo ntehwe na kofi se de wuta efoni tire o manfui sa pepepe na me no ka sei etie e fa ni mo apaya ye de anea akuniki ene nanafo ne mum no card ye entimi fo ho moto entimi fo ho na ye mi suma ne se enkwada nteto o mo ko school no e ho no mo nam obi aso fa so e ko ne duma eti no enni na gina enni nani e betimi apu a e di oye ne beba ko no go duma so
na one omanfo ne bi di nkomo no womo a kire se emrase badwani no ebehwe no wo hye wombo bi ana bia no mpenifu ahye wombo bi se bia da bi wo ho mba be yama wo mo ana
kofi mini omanfo ne bi di nkomo ayatimamfo ne bi di nkomo no na na won kire se empenifu ne ba etire mu tiro mu se situation no se na tia yo pani ne be kan ne se ye hye ama ayi ne ho na yehunu ne poma tibre ye mekanisa obati afia wo mu twen ama de bie bufa no ayi ne ho ansa na o ma pene poma tibre obi simi kire
na bebu awie na kunipa
mo yebo mu ne panifo na timamufo ne kire se panifo ne tie tupo na aba ho a o ma betwe
yo awasi ate
awu dem ko ewo mu ni se me pesa me no so ne se o be pie mu a bia sa nya me eni ponso kusu te ho si mamufo ni bia asobra kira wo mu hu no se amana na ebusi ha ebu pa ja ha de bi ha
ana mo te
no ka se metimi de mani aye wa tere kwanyan bia ye twa ho fo ni kira o manfo ya etemu akọ edan na ebuku ni toro ho ekọ Corona Casamu, or Corona Hipie. It's a bit much of that. One in front here. The wolf in this Rona was on an answer. The Panina, as in the home. And so, no, main can't here will be a final cronin.
You.
A 24 cronin. A family my 4 cronin. Obian will be an among you. People are watching me every year, next July. I'm no Catay. Obian Home.
Awasi omode koswa wo de bompempen hwa se bia pedifo betimi ayemwa na wo matimi abaye bibi e de amoma na wo de abesom ye ne ahwefo nyina
mezu madam wasi me fa bibia en kamemo
yo abushan ye ko asante achim central kono go duma se ene yamane bofo kwasi ampofo Isaac ne ko bonkomo yi a de ekoso wo hono mo wabo ne nyina mu amane e de akire yi ma ye nyina sansemi so e na ye nan ye ho na yeba yedubeko amahodo so ensemu
Anuanom ne adafo mede nkyira sonko ede mu obi biara saamre ohwe me wo kasamfoni eso medin de nana otafrija owusu agiman mene kwankyerefo a meda time heba ano ene ede adura to din time heba mesha yede aba dwama so ene baabi abefa bia drugstore eba shop pharmacy shop baabi ade kan sa time heba mesha ni abone mran se TIME wasa kaisa time no TIME juma edie ne se malaria fever pepacho wo obi a wako hospital na lab ni aka cho se malaria fever na se etridie e wo mogya mu dia aduru a wo behia eye time heba mesha time heba mesha ne ade a wonya bi na ono no ma ebeboa yi saa malaria parasite no afiri woni padua no emu ne nam se ntu bo abosi na num ato ontumi ni di obu okura otumi ka se me de me soro kwampa mente kom obesoro ne wa yeboho obu abonso obesoro na awode no ebeduru awia no wate esi ebeduru nimre na wasan eda ho bosira no ho na epusi chechechechecheche obenya painkiller bi awe ebeduru nimre na wasan eda ho pepa cho oyo bi a wutie me na wo hwe me ya bomaden na koto satam heba me shaibi kokoto aduru bi na so aduru hwe ne hu dwuma tam heba me shan edie sanse aduru ne aduru a wono ma eboa ma otumi didin eboa ma otumi anumsuo eboa ma otumi adwunso yare we kwampa betena fidie so na manka na so usu aduru na ekọ dane dade meta kan se nyankopon ene se yade ayar safiri onyankopon na so de adua tam heba mehyamu to onya binano no ma betu aboa papa obu abo so ase na ase ehyehye no ne honam edwa no okoto kete so a ontumi na nani begu so saa ma ade ache menua ba me papa me maame a wotie be ya ade a emwa obu okwa dare dabo se na pressure na ewosoro obu okwa pressure na ya ma ne nu awonom na so na ewosoro ade ntrebi obakọ hospital obakọ akwa check no na ne malaria parasite akosoro ne sent na cover saa o how na ade abre no me pacho wotie me abomaden na no time heba me shane bi obetimi dia waduro no na no pa awia ene enumre na eboboa madane da wanya apomide soronko emri maame bi ne me kasai woso on time ba me shan empare wada krokran pa wanum bi se woto akwa no anya bi anom a na no honam yere basabasa sanse no kwasem se de nubra enu tahini ne haha hodo ene ayatwetwum nsuo na de time heba me shano na adwuma edie ne de me pacho esewani ensese e ka kire ni nyina ne se wabeto aduro bi na waso aduro na wahu dwuma aduro no edie sanse mpanifo se wiase mu obi beko abeka kire wa entese wa wakohu sanse wani sama yense preka bomade ne bowra drugstore eba shop okwa ankasa meto aduro bi akeke okwa also petam heba mesha obu aye ka ne se won fa aduro ne din entritrim obeko drugstore eba shop no afi no kwa kire ma kire won ametesiro obi kasa na wo kire me yade pa no waka ho asem no yebebu sanse ye aduro bi o se aduro ne de me wura fi afi ni akofa aduro bi ane de ama no dane da asama meta ka ne se emperimfo se kokọ ne mapem a owu nyina ne pe ne so so obi ane ne ntakra na ma kokọ yakasi o na so ntakra bo ne de fanyinam kwatre kwa obeto aduro na aduro ntimi mboa ne de ka wa nto aduro ne krampo ankaye ne sentra make for time eba mesha make for de amasa bomade na nunum bi na yade a ebeto aboa papa ama won so watumi ade ho wo wa akra wo boarding house ofrinfie dumienu ekwa wototo ye ne provision wototo ne ma akwa na school mu no na wato time eba mesha ne bi na wo de akwa no sanse mprepin wo fia ne afro na oba ne yare o na aba na waye hoya na oba no se ka nyame nko anka bibi yaye no mesro no time heba me shane bia utobi de mana ayade a ebetumi aboa no enu akire ye de time HH herbal capsules and afi ye de ne mesha so no ye de aba edwama so na ye duro no betuma no capsules no anase ne mesha no na obi bisa se HH herbal capsules ana ne mesha duma be na edie bronika bi se general well-being na ya kasa ne je se nipa efiri wo na se kopumutin onu madura etime boa esiesie ho brasses ene red brasses no amada ne dare e ba nya hode soronko na aboa ama kwatia yarewa ahodo me pacho yo obi a wutie me dane da yare bia baba bia no utumi nya bi dane da no na waye mbre na honam na waye boho a wono no tam HH haba mesha anase the capsules su bia e yade a ebeboa ama so watumi aden ho me pacho ye be ma na se wutie me wodwonso na obe mam ehyehyew ensansa na begugu be ma ho a obokura bosina moja na efirimu na eba no tam HH haba mesha anase the capsules no obokura ho abosina honam no ase bibi ne nanenam na wana mu na so bro ade nsa beka ohunu hwe obobo sase na dikosua ase ni trima se kukodwie bi ene na mu me patcho nom tam hhaba mesha anasa the capsules ni bi nipa dodo na na yusu aduro ni bi ma dance a wudi fa aduro ho enya asem ketwa me patcho yo oba na se wutie me obo sran so na nsuo na ifiri wase na eba obo ha na bosome so a ifiri okoro bo se nsuo na egu no obo abo se na enka wom me patcho nya tam hhaba mesha anasa the capsules ni bi a ebebo yisa o ha we afiri ho esa beboa amaware aso emperefo so obanyansane yeburumbe na yenka nasam timpacho yo ba na wutie mi a fatam ba mesha anase tam hhha ba mesha na capsules ne bi fire waduro na yade a entimi emwa ebehia masaka wonom tam ba mesha no na kare tam hhha ba capsules anase ne mesha no eka ho na ebasade a eboa papa emba wapomde ne timi cp isita bora drugstore herbal shop pharmacy shop ye number egu screen so betimi ahwe na wafre yen number ye 0244 417 669 0244 417.
Ebusia ma yansanso na yebo akwaba fe yemfa ensam no enko obi man so ensam emu Kenya man mu na yeko akogina na wo mo abakwasem emu no wo mo kyeremu se July bosmene da etoso enso eye 1990 ena asem si ye na kyese 35 years enie wo mo mampeni ana wodi wo mo so eye mampeni Daniel Moy wo mo ekyeremu se mampeni betena so emra wode ba ye ne se ene wono nko a ena etena so wono nko a na be ya manyoku a ewo honom wo makwan ema manyoku bia ema emeka ho ebiem enam so enti ema timamufo ebi sore ye se saade no nyade wo mo etiase ebo modin efa kurom se wo mo etintesu kokko de akira ban enam so ema emudodo na wo mo ehwere wo mo enkwa wo mo ama na yade akyese eda honom July bosome de tosunsun bia na kyese eno so no wo mo afa kurom ayesa enura na kyese eye July bosome de tosunsun na eye dwoada pani kohwe enie Kenya kuronim adehya no mo ebi eti wo mo hu gu monten so se wo mo mampani William Ruto de wo ye ne kura no eyade anso wo mo ani kura wo mo kire mo mampani betena so ekom aba kuronim ankasa teze wo manim na timi didi anopa awia ne anwumre dia na ye nyame adompa wo be ko school na timi mane mpaboa books any school bag dia na kyesa wo de wo yadefo e wo honom wo mo ahwa mampeni wo makaka e wo mo anu wasan de to aba besense wo mo kom enti sanema wo nyina no e ma wo mo kai eye 1990 e wo abeko a wo mo efa kurom ene enu apani behwe wo mo so etintesuo na weyi e na aban ni mpanifo se sade na wo mo nsoso so wo honom ene behwe aposifu e wo mo sanity gasi na je se enya sam ketua ukopie mu e wo Nairobi sara so na Nukuru Kimumbu ene na je se hono mo de adehye no a wo mo anna na obi adabi etuo ene empotie gasi sane gu wo mo so enkonkwo wiase no emudu ba akode me na wo kasei wo mo atinananom 567 nso de aposifu ache wo mo ede wo mo akọ wo mo akache se ye makwan emo wo mo enye sa entie ba ne sei na wo mo yesa wo mo kiremu a aposifuo police officers 52 wo mo so aprepra de mu oden ene enkofo mako dubako wo mo so aprepra wo mo nyina no egu ayaresabia wo mo eje ayaresabia wo mo kiremu se Eagle Nursing Home honomo wo Nairobi honomo ayaresabia ene yede wo mo akwa wo mo eje ayaresa
absa yanko enigidie mu Comfort Okran, Executive Director at the Springboard Road Show Foundation. Na wasese dwumadi bi pa ene afeyi papa ewo ashaman ene ne mpotemu. Na dwumadi no waka emabunu ahodo abomu mabunu beso ha na ekire ena waka wo nyina bomu a wo aye ahwegro ya afeyi pa. Na ahwegro yi ya wo aye nyina efa ekuayo ho aye agriculture ekwa befa so na ibetimi aye kuayi ama yaye ne kesi mu na ayefe pa na dwumadie no eye agriculture technical and vocational education and training ya 20 ya friend advert eno ho na wo mu gina so a wo de ye sa ahwegoro yi na ne timpo nyina ne se wo mo ye se de be ye betimi aboa pa na ye mabunu ahodo a ewo mo behunu sampa kuayo eya ade a ekọ nanim papa na emum se ye kuya no so a na yentumi nye ne keke ewo se ye de mfididwuma enso so ehyemu bie afi ye hwe mfidi ahodo nso betimi aboa amakuayo no etimi akọ nanim ani nyina ewo se ye de ka ho ye kuya no nso na enobae ne ba yenhwe se ye betumi ede ye nsa nso aye bibi ede afa enobae no nyina eya ade a wo fa anigidie so eda na die na Ghana sinetwani agete anan ekopie mu ho ya wono so ekohwe sini bia wono so ede abasobode makuisa wo ma ya ade papa sanse wo hwe sini a wono ankasa trase na wo hwe ye na wotumo sampa wo ma hyehye nima nyina fefefe ama bibia akoyi panti abasobode na wote ma Springboard Roadshow Foundation se wo matuma hyehye dwumadi a etisa absanya we so na ensemo a yete besom wo Paramount News yemfa ni nyina emra na we dia seda ema go sem travel and tour madawro mebeboa wo amu akwantu sem nyina aye wano edi amount Eden Hills Residential Services se brai bia na wodi wo pensase ya wo to ani nyina da obeboa wo ama onsa akamedi Ayam Media and Professional Institute wono so boa pa na wa mount tie ewo ensemtro atwuma hu se bia odaye so ene se obaye nsɛmtwerɛ ni obayi wo faase yi ebe nsɛmtwerɛ ni dia ene bomoden na the Ayam Media and Professional Institute fanbra na yemane tetie yi ebie Center for Apostolic Ministerial Apprenticeship obuawo ama wani so ade hunu nyina ese obenya medwuma no atimi abam edi amawo hola sevia ka ho enafi enagad enso eya posen a enwere wonsaka bia ebetumi abo nwako yada roma ena wonmo besom yen ya yete ensemi ebre wakenkafo eyeme omahene Kofi Asempa mene
na nekua atreba ata ebusua yaba wo ne hwa adehye yakramo